Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 20 franchise mode here in the state of hockey. In the previous episode, we beat the New York Rangers in game number 7 to win the Stanley Cup, our franchise's third cup. You know what? It's been a few back and forth years. I mean, we were good in the regular season. There's no doubt about that. But the difference about this team, we brought it all together. You know, the entire playoffs, it was weird all the way around. You know, that's just a fact. You know, round 1, round 2, there were odd things here and there. Like, Nashville battled back after being down 3-0. They battled back and we won in 6. The Avalanche, we were up 2-0. They battled back and we win in 6. And then we sweep the Winnipeg Jets, which honestly I thought which was the most surprising series. If you don't agree, then we don't agree. But Winnipeg had a really, really solid lineup. They had a 6'10" defender. They had Patrick Laine. They had Jesper Straka, and we sweep them. That was by far our best series. Going to the finals, we had momentum. I thought we were the better all-around team than New York. New York had their stars. They had Matthew Savoie. They had Capo Caco. They are a good team. Now, surprisingly, a lot of New York Rangers fans commented on the last video saying how upset they were that I beat them. I'm sorry, guys. We won. We went down 2-0, though. In games 1 and 2, the only man to score was Pietrangelo. He ended up winning the Conn Smythe. We go into Madison Square Garden, and we allow 1 goal in 2 games. We head back to Minnesota. OT. We battle back 2 straight goals in the third period. Eichel was a big part of that. We battle back and we drop it in OT, and I'm like, damn, there's no way we can fight back from that. We head back into Madison Square Garden. We scored a lot of goals that game, and New York just kept trying to fight back. Even really late into the game, they found themselves in a good position to tie this game up. But we force a game 7, head back to Minnesota, where we have had a rough time in the finals, and we whoop them 6-0 to win the Stanley Cup. Now, obviously, this is the highest of highs. I'm happy. And if you are a fan of this franchise mode, you should be. I mean, I know a lot of you guys want to see me fail, just because it's hilarious to see me lose my mind, and I almost did. I did a few times. Obviously, we're going to talk about the points. Obviously, we're going to talk about the awards. The draft is coming up. It's a big, big episode. But before we get into that, I gotta give an excuse for something, because I have a terrible sore in my mouth, and it's so hard to talk. Every time I say words, it hurts a lot, and I keep talking. And this is I wasn't smart enough and didn't pre-record enough. So we're here. It's 1 a.m. in the morning. I'm gonna talk. We're gonna do this thing. Side note: thank you everybody for subscribing. I'm 15 away from 400, which was my end of year goal. And it's April. So if you love this content, even if you're just new here, maybe consider subscribing. I plan on coming out with a lot more content, since I have a stretch of days off here, which I plan on pre-recording a lot of content. Yes, a lot of people were asking for me to show them their subscriber-created players, and don't worry. There will be, I believe, 2 episodes from now. So the next episode will be the rest of the off season, and then the episode after that will be an entirely preview or show around, or whatever you would call that. An entire video dedicated to that, just for funsies. And yes, I use funsies in a sentence, but let's head towards the draft. Yes, we're going to talk about the stats. The Minnesota Wild are your Stanley Cup champions, and the Texas Stars win the Calder Cup. Good for you. So before we get to the awards, let's talk about the point scorers and how they did in the postseason. Now, Pietrangelo, Jesus, oh my God, where do I start with him? In the most positive way. I want to say he started off the playoffs about point per game, under, maybe just above. I can't really recall at this point, but he was our MVP from the second round onwards, or end of the second round onwards. He was the only reason, I want to say he was the biggest reason we won the Stanley Cup. Obviously, you have 6 20-plus point scorers on this squad as it is, on forwards. But Pietrangelo, he was great defensively, scored a lot of game winners. He was good shorthanded. He pulled a lot of time. You know, Francis was the guy up until that point, or Quinn Hughes, but Pietrangelo easily deserved that Conn Smythe. So out of our 3 Stanley Cup wins, we have 3 different Conn Smythe winners, which is kind of crazy to think about. Pietrangelo was one of the first ever picks we made as general manager of the Wild, and I'm glad he could be the man this year. It was his year. Cale Newman was damn good. The scoring is really spread out, as you can see, especially all of our top guys. There's not like one guy that went out there and scored 20 goals. It's 10 goals here, 10 goals there, 8, 9, 6, you know? Cale Newman was a big part. I'm so glad we have him on a really awesome contract now. 93 overall, 25 years of age. He's a beauty. Anthony Francis. Now, I would say up until Pietrangelo took over, Anthony Francis was the best forward. He was scoring goals left and right. You know, this is the first ever season where he didn't win the Art Ross. He might take home an MVP just because we had 65, 67 wins. Can't really recall at this point, but he was important for us. There's no doubt about that. 3 Stanley Cups in his young NHL career. 874 points in 574 games. So he's 300 points above a point per game. That's nuts. Nowhere near Wayne Gretzky, but maybe he'll make a run at it. Louis Langwidder continues to prove why he's one of the most underrated players on this team. You know, we drafted him, and I was going to say pardon my French, but I'm not going to swear. I've said a bunch of times that Louis Langwidder was an 82 overall out of the draft. No, he was an 83 overall out of the draft, so thank you for telling me. I was too lazy to go back and watch that video because I hate listening to my own voice, so editing videos, I really don't really edit my videos. I just kind of throw them in the software and it does its thing, and I don't rarely watch my videos back, only to reply to comments, but that's about it. What was I saying? Louis Langwidder was a beast. You know, first round he was solid, and he just got better. So in years past, a lot of these players have started off the playoffs really, really hot, and they've just kind of, the fire kind of stopped. But he got better. Pietrangelo got better. Francis, Newman, they all did. And Jack Eichel. Now, this offseason isn't going to be as easy as I thought it was going to be when I'm looking at the cap situation. One of our big boys are going to go. That is a fact. I don't like it, but that is a fact. Now, I said in the postseason a few times, oh, if we don't win the cup, it's going to make things way more complicated. Even though we won, things are going to be complicated either which way. That's a fact. But Jack Eichel, he got injured there in the first round. He came back with a fury, and he was easily one of the most impressive forwards. Kirill Kaprizov had a quiet year. You know, 20 points in 23 games. That's really, really impressive. He was quietly one of the best players on this team. There's no doubt about that. He's the captain of the Minnesota Wild, his 3rd Stanley Cup in his career. You gotta love him, man, right? And one of the most underrated performances this year is Michael Thalberger. 6 goals, 9 points, plus 10, only 4 penalty minutes. 6 goals on 21 shots. I don't know. None of his stats show me that he should be this kind of forward. You know, he had a solid regular season, 17 points in 79 games as a fourth liner. Nothing special, but he had a good postseason performance. Lionel Waters, he was a +0. 0 penalty minutes, though, which is a huge positive. He wasn't bad. Bobby Bobson, one of the most buttery names in the league, gets to hoist the Stanley Cup this year. Beauty. Sergei Gogolev, I'm going to come back to. Griffin was okay. Chubasov was okay. Great plus-minus. And we didn't have any... I mean, I guess we had Fitzgerald in there for a few games, but he's not showing up here. So, the reason why I skipped over Sergei Gogolev was because he's a question mark. I don't want to give up on him too soon. I know it was an interesting season in the regular season. He did dip off a bit. He's a goal scorer, though. He is. I think it's time to transition him to that second-line center. Cap, we're going to have to get more creative with Cap. Somebody big has to go. We have to re-sign him. I'm not ready to give up on Gogolev just yet. So let's talk about defense. Man, what is there to say about Quinn freaking Hughes? The best defenseman of this generation. Of the last 2 generations? Probably. Lindstrom, where you at, huh? The punk, huh? Quinn Hughes. Almost 3 100-point seasons in a row. He's had 5 straight 90-plus point seasons. He's had 7 point-per-game seasons in a row. He's the best defenseman of his generation. I thought he was going to end up with the Conn Smythe, but he slowed down there in the finals. But a phenomenal performance from him either way. Brandt Clark wasn't quiet either. 22 points. He was that much more underrated. Quinn Hughes always is going to steal the spotlight from you. It doesn't matter who you are. That just goes to show how good Brandt Clark really was. Marcus Mironov, the same thing. The first ever pick we made as general manager of the Minnesota Wild, had a great performance. Bissonnette, Potvin, and Parrish all turned it around there. They started off, I want to say they started off solid. Bissonnette was a really good player for us all season long. We have to re-sign him too. There's a lot of young guys. We have to re-sign them. The best thing about all those guys needing to be re-signed is that the majority of them are RFAs. Now it's time to talk about goaltending. Now, Christian Rensfeld, we have to re-sign him. We also have to re-sign Mackey. We've gotten ourselves into a little bit of a pickle, and I don't use that phrase lightly. Rensfeld's asking for about 8. I'm not prepared to give it up for Rensfeld, who has 1 year of experience. Oh, and he had 50 wins. This is kind of like the Jaden Weeman thing. Jaden Weeman did win 2 Stanley Cups. He got to the Eastern Conference Finals. But is Christian Rensfeld the goalie heading into the future? I don't know if I'm ready to lay it all out on the line for Rensfeld. I'm not sure. He had 4 shutouts in the postseason. He was good. We'll have to come back to that. He's still an RFA. Mackey wasn't the best, but he was 3-0 in the playoffs technically. So, at the end of the day, we won the Stanley Cup. We did. That's a fact. But let's check out the awards. Now, I'm assuming we won a lot less awards this year just because of the regular season and how that went. The Stanley Cup champions, back on top for the first time in 2 years. Love to see that. I don't know how many President's trophies we have in a row, but we're the best regular season team in history. Clarence S. Campbell, back on top, baby. Prince of Wales trophy, New York Rangers. And what a phenomenal series. One of the craziest simulated series I've ever played. Individual awards for the first time in Anthony Francis' career. He will not be winning the Ross. I'm sure he'll get back to his glory. But at the end of the day, Anthony Francis got his revenge over Savoie in the finals. And the Hart Memorial also goes to Savoie, so 2 streaks broken for Francis. James Norris goes to Quinn Hughes. I don't know how many seasons in a row that is. It might be 5, maybe I think it's 6. I think it's 6. Lady Byng goes to Matthew Savoie. What a bang-up season for him. Calder goes to Gogol, first overall pick 2 seasons ago. Conn Smythe, or last year actually. Conn Smythe goes to Petrangelov. Oh, he's a Russian-American beauty. Vezina goes to Jaden Weeman for the 3rd straight seasons. You can debate that trade all you want. Well, we won the cup. William M. Jennings goes to Christian Rensfeldt. Strange. Bill Masterton goes to Ryan Lindgren. Jack Adams goes to Ballard. Frank J. Selke goes to Anton Lundell. Ted Lindsay goes to Matthew Savoie, breaking another Francis streak. So we got a bit of a out-of-conference rivalry. Matthew Savoie's 2nd straight Rocket trophy. So he cleans up in the awards section, but he fails to win the biggest trophy of them all. I'm glad we could have just that over him. I'm glad we got all of that stuff out of the way. The Calgary Flames move up from 4th to 1st. It is going to be an interesting draft here. I believe we have a few picks to work with this year. I'm going to have to check that out. I can't really recall at this point in time. I probably should have done my homework, but I didn't. Liam Landeskog is looking like the 1st overall pick as a sniper from Sweden. You got Tooten, Menard, few top-tier centermen here. It looks like it's a deep top 6. I'm assuming both these guys are medium elite potential, but Dave Ferrero might be the outlier here. Very, very interesting. Okay. And then we're scouting a few guys here. Glenn Zimmerman. Obviously, I want to go ahead and draft some goalies, but we're really good at that anyways. It doesn't really hurt me in the slightest. Before we get to anything else, view retired players, obviously. Who is the big guy going out of the league this year? It's John Tavares. Did he ever win a cup with Toronto? No, he did not. Ooh, poor Toronto. I'm sorry, Toronto. Oh, great career, though. 709 goals. Yeah, that's 1,500 games. My God. John Carlson, Drew Doughty. The overrated Drew Doughty. I'm sorry. He won 2 cups. I can't. He didn't deserve that Norris, though. That's all I'm saying. That's all I... Hey, don't attack me. I'm right. Don't boo me. I'm right. Brendan Gallagher. Great career. Love him. Evander Kane. Shane Gostisbehere. Yeah, there's a lot of names going out of the league this year. I'm not going to pause for each and every one of them. Oh, Nino Niederreiter, former Minnesota Wild. Yeah, bunch of guys leaving the league this year. It gets a little bit... What's the word I'm looking for? A little bit darker? Just because, you know, and EA has the ability to never spice up things and include custom player profiles. Because they have the ability in Be a Pro, but they lack the ability to do that in franchise mode because they hate us. Any goaltenders leave the league this year? Oh my God, I'm really good at pronouncing his name. But right now I cannot. 40 years of age, Sergei... Why, Owen? Sergei... Why are you struggling? Why are you struggling, Owen? Sergei Bobrovsky. That was so difficult. One of the worst goalie contracts in the league? Don't talk about price like that, or I will come for you. Swear to God. Don't... Hey! Frederick Anderson. Did he win a cup with us? Minnesota. Yeah. No. He was a backup. He was a backup, so he won a cup with us, technically. Yeah, good for him. Great career. So, a lot of players leaving the league this year. A lot of contracts off the books. We lose an Iowa coach. I'm okay with that. Nope, just the Iowa coach. I'm fine with that. And we'll continue something because the pre-draft interviews suck. They suck. They suck. Oh, I mean, I can go to... Oh, hold on. View contracts. I want to look at this real quick. Just to show you what I'm dealing with this offseason. Gogolev, Bissonnette, Waters, and everybody after that is kind of free game. We have $8 million. Gogolev is asking for... Oh, my God. Do we give him the 1-year contract and then talk? Ooh, guys. This might be the best option. No, we're doing it's not similar to Kel Newman, but Kel Newman we gave him 1-year deals until he proved that we knew Kel Newman was going to be the guy. But Gogolev, we give him 1 year, a little bit less money than he wants, proves it, maybe he's a legitimate NHL player, and we win. Because the cap will settle itself out with guys getting older, guys moving on, prospects getting better, people moving out of Minnesota. That's a great idea one. Perfect. Bissonnette. Yeah, Bissonnette is not budging. I want to get him back. Waters. Ooh, Waters. I mean, Waters, we could do the same. I mean, I would like to sign him to a longer contract. 3-year, 4... well, we could go 8 years. He would be the perfect third-line center. You know, let's do it. 3.5 times 0.85. I know I should be trying to line up these contracts, but the farther we push it into the future, the better. I will give him that many. I'll give him 3/8. I think he's worth it. Bissonnette, we'll talk to later. Now, that means we have a little bit of a problem here. Cap is not going to work itself out. A player is going to be moving on from Minnesota. That's a fact. Why did I break into dance there? Okay, or song. Whatever. You know what I mean. It's draft time, baby. Hopefully, we can have a solid draft year. Fill up the prospect pool again. Our picks... 18th, and we have our own this year? We have our own this year. So 18th. What's on the board around 18 this year? No top teams or bottom teams want to trade their picks this year. So 18th. 18th. Anything interesting around 18? We got this Kabinov guy, Mackey. I mean, we got Webb. But I mean, he doesn't even look that bad. We have a crap ton of defensemen anyways. He actually looks pretty decent. I'm going to pin him. Maybe we look to trade away something. We got Lynn here at 102nd. I'll probably pick him up. But we're always really good with our late round picks anyways. So the first overall pick going to Calgary. I want to check a few things real quick. So... if we get those guys back, they might deny their contracts, and then it's a whole other situation. Good news, they're RFAs. We can push it off until free agency and work from there. But here's a question I have to pose. Out of our top 6, who's the guy most likely to go? Jack Eichel. Personally, I think it's Jack Eichel just because we're giving a lot of money into him, and if only Buffalo would have retained a little bit, I'd be a little bit happier. But he's the oldest of that core, excluding Kaprizov. I really like... we're not trading our captain. Jack Eichel is the most likely guy to go. That's a fact. If we're trading him away, I don't want to be bringing any money on. None. Zero. Zilch. So I just want to see, is there anything out? No, there's nothing out there for him at this moment in time. So I'm going to remove asset. Forgot how to do that there. Oh, my game is crapping itself. Okay, goaltenders. Alright, we still have to sign freaking Rensfeld. Oh, he's down to a medium elite. Okay, that is very, very interesting. Down to a medium elite. We have to sign Mackey. Tallander's ready to come up. Mackey might even be the starter this year. And obviously, somebody has to go and flush the freaking toilet. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, folks. Let's see. Can we get anything for Rensfeldt? No, for the love of God. Really? Okay. So any teams want to trade? 10th overall pick. Anything around 10? Anything around 10? No. I'd rather just go get that guy down there. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really see a point. Let's sim this pick. Let's go ahead. Landeskog to the Calgary Flames. Congratulations on your future best player? Question mark. Let's go around the league and see what's up. Maybe there's something decent on the block. We gotta move a piece this season, though. That's a fact. Have I put myself in a bad position? Yes. Have we won a Stanley Cup? Yes. So nothing hurts. Everything is fine, guys. I mean, everything hurts because it's so hard to talk right now. Everything hurts. Everything hurts. Okay. Oh, Seth Jones is on the block. Okay. Beauty. Absolute beauty. Dylan Larkin? Ooh. Ooh. Okay, Detroit? I see what you doing. I see. Now, do we send Jack Eichel over to Detroit, get them to retain on Larkin? I mean, I love Larkin. So underrated on Detroit. I mean, Detroit's just a dumpster fire as it is. But maybe. Cole Caulfield? Nah. I mean, I love Cole Caulfield. Don't even get me wrong. Anything? There's not even any top-tier prospects out here on the block. Nothing I'm super excited about. We might just have to wait until the re-sign phase to get anything done in that field. Sam Steele. Ooh, Sam Steele. I mean, he's about around the same age, so it doesn't even... Nah. Well, no. I'm just gonna... Hold on. Wait. How much is Lundstrom making? Lundstrom. $4 million. Over 2 years, he'll probably be worth a lot more than that. I mean, same with Dylan Larkin. But let's talk Dylan Larkin. If they retain half the contract, we send them Jack Eichel. But we can still potentially hold on to Jack Eichel. You know what? No, screw that. I have another player I want to look at and see if there's any trades available. If I'm keeping Bissonnette, that means a defenseman is going. And the defenseman I'm not super high on is Potvin. He's 2 years older than Bissonnette. They're very similar players. I personally like Bissonnette more. I know Potvin had 30 points, but Bissonnette's younger. Bissonnette's a beast, as you can see right there. His stats look like he's going to be a great... He's already a great player. He put up 20 points. He played no power play time, right? If we get him on the power play, I think I'm making the right decision here. I know a lot of you guys are really high on Potvin. Potvin was a 6th overall pick. Not even that wild. Not okay. They're gonna make their pick here. Any trades available? Okay, there's a few. We'll come back and see. There's only 3 trades available. Sim pick, Tampa Bay. What did you get? Tootin. Oh, he's low overall, but that's still a really awesome player for Tampa Bay, no doubt. Okay, yes, I know a lot of you guys are probably screaming at me right now. Don't trade Potvin! Man, we need money. Jack Eichel, maybe. We have to wait until free agency for that. Nope. Yeah, nothing of value here. So you know what? Let's just sim up to our 18th overall pick. There's no trades we can really make right now. We're just going to have to wait until free agency. That is going to be an episode and a half. We're going to have to deal with a lot of stuff. Bradley goes what? Detroit, are you on freaking crack? I mean, that's a really awesome guy to get, but Jesus, you got a guy like Healy right there. Oh my God, Detroit. They're both centermen. Like, what are you doing? Ferrero wasn't bad. Menard, also great. And then it kind of evens itself out here. I think we're going to get a top prospect? Or not a top prospect, but a decent little player here. So we could be stupid. I mean, Kirill Kabanov. Oh, I don't know. I really like him. Oh, that name. Ooh, we got a Tumas Smaki, 4-year ETA. Shattenkirk. The only guy that we know right now is Lawrence Webb. I mean, I have a good feeling about this guy. He's playing an A- competition, which is fantastic for a 17-year-old. Obviously, if we're losing defensemen left and right, the best guy to go out and get right now is Lawrence Webb. So, with the 18th overall pick in the NHL entry draft, the Minnesota Wild are proud to select, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that team, Lawrence Webb. Welcome to the club. Hopefully you're decent. 64 overall, two-way defenseman. At 17, he should be a decent little prospect for us. So, next pick is at 31st. I'm willing to move, not move up. There's not really. Oh, did we miss out on a freaking goalie? No, no. I want all the goalies. Mackey was no. I knew it. Mackeys are always great. Damn it! I'm so disappointed in myself. Ugh. Did Winnipeg just get 2 medium elites? Please tell. Okay, they didn't. Oh, thank God. That would have made me so upset. Oh, that makes me so mad. Ah, I freaking called it. I mean, I didn't call it. I just said it. You know what? Another left winger? Oh my God! It says he's similar to Vladimir Tarasenko? Oh, you don't just throw that name around. Former, what was it, NHL 16 cover athlete? Guys, if he's a top 9, I'm going to lose it. Walter Zimmerman, welcome to the club. If he's like a low elite, I mean, it'll be okay, but can we get a decent overall player? Ooh, 71 overall, top 6 forward at 18. Yeah, we get another decent winger prospect. Hell yes. I think that trade was I think that pick was a success. We actually have the 3rd overall pick in the 2nd round. New York Islanders start off with 2 picks. Ooh, Johnson. Damn, that was a solid pick. So I have a feeling your left wingers could be the thing right now. You know, they've been good so far. McIntosh, 18. Well, do we have anything scouted here at 100 that I will go and get? We have a few goalies at 109. We'll pick them up as we go along. Our prospect pool is already filled as it is. I don't want to cheat the system too bad. Charlie Lopes. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. McIntosh. 3-year ETA. Don't like that either. I'm feeling the left winger in McKinnon. Damn Brandon McKinnon. Welcome to the club. I mean, he's a low overall and he's a low elite. That might amount to nothing, but we get another solid prospect. I'll freaking take it. Hell yes. There we go. No, I'm not making that trade. St. Louis. Did we miss anything else here in the 2nd round of the 2029 NHL entry draft? Yeah, they were all decent players. They might have even been better players to go out and get. But low elite is like just a Hail Mary. You never really know. I've gotten low elites to be like 84 plus. You never really know. But it seems like it's been a decent draft so far. Maybe we can go out and get another decent player here. Maybe a medium elite. Another goalie? I always love me some goalies. Okay. Ian DeBoer. 3-year TA. What a name. Jesus. Mike Krestanovich. Yes, that is his name. Next best goalies at 109. Not too worried about that. Okay. What are we... Oh, we got a gem? Who's a gem? Jose Dimitrikos. I gotta trust my scouts, even though my scouts are always bad. Let's go get the defenseman. It's probably nothing. I'm assuming it's nothing. It's not really a great player. He won't really fit into my system ever. But it do be like that sometimes. So 93rd is our next pick in the 3rd. Wait, what? Oh, we have another 3rd round pick. Wait, well, I'm so confused. What? Oh, wait, was that a second round pick that we just made? Oh, it was. Okay. Okay, I'm crazy. DeBoer wasn't even that great. Yeah, we didn't miss out on anything. Super special. Gore. Al Gore. Not too bad. A few... Nothing super special. I've seen a few medium elites go here in the past few rounds. Might as well go out and get us another solid prospect. So, Gustavs Suglobov. Oh, just for the name alone. Damon Reichel is a low elite technically, but I want to go out and get Lynn. Craig Lynn. That is the guy we were looking at. I've kind of looked at him all season. Please, hockey gods, bless us today, for we have sinned. Come on. Ooh, you know what? That's another top 6 player, 19 years of age. He's an overager. Might not amount to be anything super special, but I will freaking take it. Now, we got that goalie at, I want to say, let's trade for this pick right here. Anaheim, give it to us. A 96. We'll pick him a little early. Doesn't really hurt my feelings. What do you want? You want the 4th, and you want the 7th. Take it or leave it. Really? You want a 4th next year? Pittsburgh's 4th? Hey, take it. Trade accepted. Sure. Is the goalie going to be good? Maybe. Oh, Hood. Okay, there's a few pretty solid steals this draft. Not even going to lie. Let's go get that goalie. Projected at 109. Oh, did we get Manny Volk? Huh. They're both 18. One played in the Q, one played in the O. Brent Morales. You got a 4-year ETA, 5 years. I mean, that is... well... I like Morales. I like them both. I'm going to go with the bigger goalie in Morales. Ooh, I regret this. I'm going to Oh, I friggin' did. I'm so mad about that. Ugh. I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted at myself. I'm so mad. God, I freaking knew it. If that other goalie's good, I'm going to be so upset. Please be the worst goalie. Okay, he's not even that great. Okay, yeah, we messed up. Yeah, we just got to follow our gut. And my gut wasn't sure about that. But it do be like that sometimes. See, none of these goalies here have been super good so far. I've seen two solid goalies this draft, and you see another one right there, Mitchell. Okay, yeah, we just literally got to throw Hail Mary at a goalie. Yeah, let's friggin' do it. It doesn't even matter what goalie. First goalie I see is Erat. Erat is 18, out of A+ competition. We also got this Andrei Mikhanov. I want this guy. I want him. I want him. I want him. Give it to me. Medium elite. Come on. Fringe starter. God dang it. I knew I should have gone with the first person I saw. Wow, I'm terrible at these. No. This year, we won a cup. We're happy. We're satisfied. We're just got to keep going up. Last draft was phenomenal. What a freaking name. When Granovsky. Oh, and Erat was good. Oh, that was the first goalie I saw. I should have done it. How often do you see a low elite goalie? Okay, first goalie I see is the first goalie I pick. Marlowe. No, he's not going to be good. Yeah, I can already tell. Okay, we got to go with a guy who played in La Liga, or we go with this backup here. 20. Probably not even going to be that bad. We'll go with this Hutanen guy. He's going to be good. I can feel it in my bones. I can't feel it in my bones. I don't feel it. French starter. So we've gotten what? A bunch of French starters this draft. 217. We got another 7th this year. Okay. Okay. So I did originally plan a lot of moves out for this draft, but it really didn't work itself out. I know there's a lot of things to come. A lot of players are going to be moving, not a lot, a normal amount, are going to be moving out. It happens. But that's tomorrow's episode. We will get to that when we cross the bridge, which is very, very soon. Don't even get me wrong. Scouts are saying draft... Oh, Andre Kovalchuk. 5-year ETA. Ooh, I want to go with the gem, even though I feel like he's bad. Let's do it. Last pick in the draft. Oh, he's low elite. Oh, Chuck Owens. The absolute steal. The absolute steal. Don't even get me wrong. Why do I keep saying that? I can't really think right now. I just had to get this episode out because I'm Mr. No Days Off, Mr. 24/7. Franchise modes here on this channel every single day at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Eastern Standard Time. Again and again and again. We're almost at 400. I love the support. I love you guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like, leave a comment, share with people who you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.